I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai for giving me the spirit to push out this gospel by way of this message. All right, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who I learned this truth from. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the elect, the men, women, and children that are chosen to be the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven, which is the kingdom of Israel, which is the house of David, all right, who we endure all things for. All right, so real quick, I just wanted to get into this lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying into the elect on how there is a spiritual Israel, okay? And the spiritual Israel is the elect of Israel, okay? Because as we're just going to get into the lesson, man, the only way that you could be saved is by way of being worshiping and being spiritual, okay? And the only ones who can be spiritual are Israelites. All right, so when you got, these, Christians or, so-called Jehovah's Witness, they say, there's a spiritual Israel. Well, technically there is a spiritual Israel, but the spiritual Israel is the ones who are the elect of Israel, okay? Because 2/3 of Israel are not spiritual, they're carnal. All right, so this is, a verse that they like to go to, Romans chapter 9, verse 6. It says, not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Okay, because as I said, man, the elect of Israel is the only one who the Most High is going to send his son to deliver. Okay, the first fruits of the kingdom of heaven. Those are the ones who are of the Israel of the Most High. Actually, I get that too. All right, and those are the ones, and those are the ones who are spiritual. Okay, those are the ones who the Most High has called from the foundation of the earth. All right, those are the men. Starting with the men that follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Okay, starting with the 144,000. Okay, that's it, man. And it's really that simple. But I bring out more precepts to bring it out. This is Galatians 6:16 says, as many as walk according to this rule, peace be upon them and mercy and upon the Israel of the Most High. All right, the Israel of the Most High is the spiritual Israelites, man, the ones who are spiritual. Okay, the ones who have the eyes to see. All right, actually I get that too, because even Yahweh Shai spoke about it, man. Blessed are your eyes for they see, and your ears for they hear. Why? Because meaning that you have the spiritual eyes and ears to understand what he is saying. Matthew 13, verse 9. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. Okay, you go into that word ears. Okay, it says, get to the point, see where it's at. Let me see, maybe it's here, because I know right here. Yeah, it says to hear, to attend, to consider what is or has been said, to understand, perceive, all right, the sense of what is said. Okay, and that's what it is, man, to understand what is being said, because the majority of Israelites don't understand this word, man. They don't understand what it takes, to obtain salvation. They think, especially these so-called Christians, they think they're saved already. Okay, you got even these niggas in the world. They think that this is their place of rest. They think that this is their kingdom. Okay, but the spiritual Israel, all right, they know that here we have no continuing city. They know that we're seeking for the kingdom of heaven, and that's who are worshiping the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, in spirit and in truth. Okay, the spiritual Israelites. All right, John chapter 4, verse 23. It says, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. So the true worshipers, all right, the true worshipers are the spiritual Israel. Okay, the ones who the Lord has connected, has imparted the gift of faith to, and is connected to, man, on that level, man. The true worshipers. All right, it says the power is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Point blank period, man. Okay, that's why in order to be a part of the elect, you have to be spiritual. You can't be carnal, all right, and hope to be a part of the elect, because the Most High is a spirit. All right, get that also. And the Lord is against carnality, man. All right, he's against the ways of this flesh. All right, it says Romans chapter 8 verse 7, it says, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can it be. So if you're carnal, you are not a part of the elect. Okay, you got men who claim to be in this truth, but they're carnal minded, man. They only out to fulfill the lust of the flesh. They don't look at things on a spiritual spiritual level. All right. It says, so then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. So the elect are the ones who are the spiritual Israel. All right. And the spiritual Israel is simply the Israelites, according to the flesh, who have transformed their mind, renewed their mind into the ways of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is spiritual, because we just read in John the 4th chapter, the Most High is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So if you're carnal minded, if you are thinking of this world of the flesh, then you can't please the Most High. Verse 9, but ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit, if so be that the spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. Now, if any man have not the spirit of Hamashiach, he is none of his. So the ones who are of of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Hamashiach, are spiritual, okay? And those are the spiritual Israelites. And they're but they're Israelites, okay? They're Israelites. That's why you read not all Israel is of Israel, because really Israel is supposed to be spiritual, okay? The whole nation of Israel is supposed to be a spiritual, but the majority of Israelites are not spiritual. That's why they're faithless. Because in order to have faith, you have to, in order to have faith, you have to be spiritual, okay? Because the scripture says what that you're supposed to walk. That you're supposed to walk according to the spirit, all right, not according to the flesh. You're supposed to walk in the spirit, all right. Let me get this next scripture. This is Romans chapter 2 verse 28. It says, for he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which is outward in the flesh, but he is a Jew which is one inwardly, in a circumcision that is of the heart, and of the heart in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men but of the Most High. Okay, so in order to be a spiritual Israelite, you got to be what? You got to be in order to be a part of the elect, you got to be inwardly. Okay, meaning what? Your spirit got to be Israel of the Most High. All right, actually, I get that too. John chapter 1, verse 47. It says, this is Yahushua. It says, Yahushua saw Nathanael coming to him and saith of him, behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile. Now, we know Nathanael was an Israelite, but the Lord called him an Israelite indeed. Why? Because he knew that Nathanael was a part of the elect. Okay, because like I said before, the real Israelites, okay, the true Israelites, are the spiritual Israelites, all right? And that's the elect. 2/3 of Israel, they're Gentiles. They're not in a real son of the power, Yasharala state of mind. All right, and that's why Yahushua said, a man in whom is no guile, because the elect are blameless, man, because they're walking in the spirit. All right? They're covered by the blood of Yahushua. They're the first fruits of the Most High. You see? All right, this is I get that too. Philippians chapter 3 verse 3. It says, for we are the circumcision which worship the Most High in spirit, and rejoice in Hamashiach, and have no confidence in the flesh. So if you want to be a part of the elect, the hopeful elect, you got to be spiritual. That's the only way, man. You can't be in this truth and be carnal. You're not going to make it. All right, you're not gonna finish the course, man. In order to finish this course, you have to be a spiritually minded person, because you can't have confidence in the flesh. In order to worship the Most High, we worship Him in the Spirit. All right. Get this too. St. John, chapter 10, verse 25. It says, and Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believe. Salak, I told you, saying, I told you, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep. As I have said unto you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Okay? So the sheep of the Most High, of Yahushua, they're going to hear his voice, and they're going to understand him, because Yahushua speaks in the spirit, man. Okay? He speaks in the spirit. That's why, damn, what we read earlier, man, that, Shalakia just left my mind. But yeah, the Yahushua speaks in the spirit. So if he's speaking in the spirit, the only way that you're going to hear him, there you go, the water. You know, what the Lord said, he that has an ear to hear, let him hear. Okay, because we all have ears, but the Lord is speaking, you know, spiritually, okay? So if you have those spiritual ears to understand it, then you're going to understand it, but only his sheep, the elect of Israel, are going to hear it. And that's why he told these other Jews, okay, because he was speaking to Jews in this chapter. He says what? That ye believe not, because you are not of my sheep. You are of Israel, and how we said, not they of Israel are of Israel. Romans 9:6, because they are Israelites according to the flesh, okay, but they're not of the sheep of the Most High. They're not spiritual Israelites. Therefore, they're not a part of the elect. And Satan's. All right. So, yeah, with that, you know, I believe that was it. You know, just want to bring that out real quick. Lord willing, this was edifying unto the elect. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and Shalom.